Either we organize or we agonize. If we continue looking at the situation as it is and expect that on its own it will resolve itself, I think it won't just happen like that. What I'm saying is that, colleagues, is that the situation we find ourselves in as Zimbabwe is not perhaps the first time in the world or in Africa per se that such a thing has happened. You recall we had such a situation in Nigeria where there was serious persecution of journalists, politicians. President Obasanjo was himself actually jailed, and many other untold things. And this all has to do with the role of the military at any given point, if they take on the political platform and basically start trying to direct the political affairs of a given country. In our situation in Zimbabwe, it is a fact that, and listen to colleagues, esteemed colleagues who have made contributions here, we appear like we are actually in a political cul-de-sac. There is no defined path of how do we proceed. I want to say, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. We should not give up. Let us take the battle straight to the administration. Each and every day, they must start to understand that the pain in our society is now intolerable. Our people have had to bear quite a lot. We have a challenge politically. We have serious economic problems. We have serious social problems. Our people in the rural areas are suffering. Those in the urban centers are suffering. The queues we see, water. Yet it should not be the kind of society I believe we should be building. We should actually be talking about how we move forward in a united fashion. But unfortunately, I think the situation right now is confrontational. Everybody is an enemy, and one who disagrees is an enemy. And what do we propose as a way forward? I listened very much to Namatai, which spoke about the youth generation. I don't want to say, will the youth do it themselves or not? But I believe the collective aspirations of the people of Zimbabwe will be much greater a force than any other thing that we have, whether they are guns, whether it's the arrest. What is lacking in my view is a concerted push to change our situation. Each and every day, we see what Opal Chimon is going through, but the voices are muted. People come through, whoever speaks or whoever starts to make a contribution that might assist the people, they're quickly silenced by a very, very in a very brutal way. But I think the time has come. We can't continue to ignore this situation. It is a fact that they will use every means necessary to try and silence the voices, but that's the nature of any struggle. We need freedom. We need a better country. And I think the leadership, every citizen must come together and say, how do we bring about a new country? Yes, I've had colleagues proffer various other solutions. I want to say, let's fight this battle, each and every angle. Whether they bring a ballot box, let them get a zero. Whatever they do, let's fight in each and every nook and each and every cranny. Whenever they appear, and just now if you look at it, the fear to hold by-elections is motivated by fear of being defeated. If people were clear and certain that they're going to win these by-elections, they would have held the elections. Even in ZANU-PF, the DCCs, there's fear. They're saying the G40s are everywhere. And it is a fact that they're everywhere. Whether they print those ballots or not, there will be G40s of those ballots who will be standing. And I think this is the situation now. People want change. We can't continue doing the same things again and again. We need to be able to again unite. The challenge we face is a divided society that at times enjoy pain when it sees one person going through such pain. We need to be united. We need to be focused. Goliath and David, in my final contribution, is to say Goliath is a system. David are all of us. Every Zimbabwean is a possible David. Just pick your rock. Just pick your rock and put it on the sling. We'll bring this system down. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Comrade Xavier. Before you go, there is a question for you here from Patson. It's in the chat box. Mr. Kasukuwere, you have been in the country admin in Zambia for a long time. Please tell us what efforts were giving you sleepless nights when you were in power so that we can dial that up against the current regime. I believe you can help in this regard. Opposition. Respond to this if you wish to. If you do not wish to, you can say pass.
Well, I think that's it needs much more time to dissect and deal with that question. But I think the livelihoods of our people is a thing that concerns all of us. With regards to the opposition, I take it that it was their duty to oppose, but there are times where their opposition was misguided. However, I think we are now all a lot wiser. We have all seen how in their pursuit for power, at times they have forged relations which have come to haunt them in a very bad way. And I think some of the things that we as citizens tend to fight might in the long term be actually the things that we want to see happen. The people of Zimbabwe, obviously, like I've said, their livelihoods, the empowerment of our people, a better future for our people, are those things that would make some of us fail to find enough sleep.